Hi there. Good morning. Do you drink coffee? Are you wisely preparing for an SHTF type of event and its aftermath? Well, you know, the time might come when the things like you see there and there, the coffee, it might run out. At such time, you might have to turn to something like this. You might have some of these in reserve. Instant coffee. And when these run out, you might have something like this even on hand. I know, strange way to drink coffee, but yet they're available. Then, when that is gone, then what are you going to do? Well, let's talk about that. I have a solution for you. I found these. Do you see what it says there? Easy to take, caffeine, safe as coffee. So I call these coffee pills. You know, when we find ourselves in the midst of an SHTF event and or its aftermath, the stress, the strain, the troubles you have now, they're going to be magnified greatly. So one of the last things that you're going to want to deal with is having no coffee. So what are we going to do about that? I myself am a fairly heavy coffee drinker, obviously. If we are into the world of preparedness, then we pretty well know that there's some bad things coming. And part of those bad times will include, more than likely, not being able to go there to get the things that you want. No doubt you have or will have coffee in storage, but it's going to run out at some point. Perhaps. More than likely. And if you've ever tried to quit drinking coffee, if you are a coffee drinker, then you know what happens. It's not fun. So we got some options. Number one, we could just quit cold turkey right now. Number two, we could quit cold turkey after the big event happens. Number three, we could gradually wean ourselves now before the time comes. Or number four, we can gradually wean ourselves from coffee when we have to do so. So I'm going to talk to you about using these when the time comes to gradually wean yourself off coffee. And the reason I choose that option for me, because I like drinking coffee and I don't want to quit right now. And I don't know if the big event's going to happen tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, 20 years from now, I don't know. But I'd like to keep drinking coffee in the meantime. So how does this relate to this? Well, this is roughly an 8-ounce cup of coffee, and it has somewhere in the neighborhood of about 90 to 100 milligrams of caffeine per 8-ounce cup of coffee. Unless you're drinking decaf, in which case you don't really need this video. But we coffee drinkers, we don't drink decaf, right? So how does this relate to that? Well, let me show you. First of all, and I'm not trying to sell this particular type to you, this is just what I found and what I have. I'm sure there are many other similar products out there. So they are very small. Each one of these, according to the label, has 95 milligrams of caffeine in it. So one of those little pills is equal to about a cup of coffee. So when you wake up one morning, coffee's gone, or you just have no way to fix it even, one of these for a cup of coffee. So let's say you drink 5 cups of coffee. Some of us drink more than that, but just say 5 cups. And in the middle of the event, coffee's out, the instant coffee's gone, and all you got left are these. You will have some, right? You could, if you drink 5 cups of coffee, 5 of these. Now when the coffee runs out, you might just start out with 4 of these. After a few days, bring it down to 3. And you get the point. Every 4 or 5 days, maybe even each week, cut down by 1 or even a half of one of these coffee pills. Over time, if you got a few of these, and these have 30 tablets in it, by the way. I'm sure there's some available that have more. So you get the point. You can gradually wean yourself off of coffee after the big SHTF event, even when there is no coffee available, by getting yourself some of these. I don't remember the exact price, but these were less than $2. I found these when I was shopping for the $2 Preps video, which you will see right here. I chose not to put this in that video because I wanted to do a whole video, because I thought coffee pills, that's a great idea. Some of you may have already thought of that and already be prepared for such times, but I wasn't. And perhaps some of you are not either. So you get the point. Coffee runs out, got these in storage, gradually wean yourself from coffee without having all the headaches and all the jitters and all the things that go along with that. For those of you who drink coffee and you've ever tried to quit, you know what I'm talking about. If you're a coffee drinker and you haven't tried to quit, it's not fun. So, there you go. I thought it was a great idea. Coffee pills to have in storage for when the time comes that the coffee runs out. I hope this video helped. And again, thank you guys. I greatly appreciate all of you who are subscribers and viewers. I'd like to invite you, those of you who are not, to subscribe. And until I see you the next time, shalom.